guys, hello and welcome back to yet another video for the University of Lincoln Student Life page. Today we're going to be taking a tour of the University of Lincoln campus and telling you guys everything you need to know on how you can navigate around. Starting at the beginning of the campus, you walk down a short path along the Brayford and the first building you see is the Minerva Building. This is pretty much the main building on campus and the hub for the university. Inside there's a small shop and a student support centre for everyone's needs. There's also a large communal area as well as a canteen where you can purchase food, drink and all that good stuff. The building has a lot of seminar rooms in it and a couple of lecture theatres, so you'll be sure to be in this building a few times whilst at Lincoln, but if not, you definitely will be to enrol in September. And just outside the Minerva Building is the Media, Humanities and Technologies Building. And then just opposite that is one of the student union pubs and it's called the Swan, which has a really beautiful view of the Brayford, which, you know, if you're meeting some friends, if you're trying to get on with some work, it just makes for a really nice backdrop. Right next to the Media Building is the Stephen Langton Building, which houses a huge lecture theatre, and beside that is the Student Wellbeing Centre and the University Doctors, so everything you need on campus is super close. And now just a few steps away is the closest piece of accommodation on campus, and that is Signet Wharf, and as well as being the closest, it's also the newest piece of accommodation as well. Now Signet Wharf is actually neighbours with Lincoln Courts, and together they make up a student village on this particular side of the campus. A fun fact about the campus is that it's predominantly split into two by active train tracks. Now there is a footpath crossing but also 3 bridges across campus, so there are multiple connections between the two sides. And here you can start to see the largest piece of accommodation on campus, which is Pavilions, and it's quite literally a small village within itself down there, and it has its own store as well. And right next door to Pavilions is the University Gym. Just a short walk away is the Science Building, and further back past Pavilions are the Joseph Banks Labs. Right next to the Science Building is the Art, Architecture and Design Building, which has a huge lecture theatre as well as several workshop rooms and studios. And here we have the Isaac Newton Building, which has, I believe, the biggest lecture hall on campus, and it's pretty much where the open days are held. And in the distance you can see some more student accommodation called Gateway, which is right next to a McDonald's, so that could be very lethal. And just a few steps away we reach the LPAC building, the Lincoln Performing Arts Centre, which shows a lot of great theatre there, and if you're a drama student you'll be spending a lot of time in there. And right next to the LPAC is the Student Union base as well as the engine shed, where SU events are held like Freshers' Fair, and just opposite that is the University Library, and as you can see everything is so close together, so there is literally very little to no chance of you ever getting lost. So just a small bridge across is also some more student accommodation called the Junction, which has a really convenient store just below as well, which is super handy if you're in the library or if you live there. Then we have my favourite building on campus, which is the University Library. Now I really think it brings a lot of character to the uni. And just across the road is the David Chiddick Building, which specialises in business and law, as well as the Sarah Swift Building, which specialises in nursing and social care. So all of the buildings on campus are actually in really close proximity to each other, which really helps make the university as a whole feel like one big family. Now crossing over the train tracks, I always just check there's no train. You can see that across from the Brayford there are several stores and a cinema as well, so everything is just a short walk away, as well as the town centre. Completing the trip, you walk back down the path along the Brayford leading to the Minerva Building, and that is the University of Lincoln campus. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up down below to see more content like this, and we'll see you next time.